What's it like kind of thinking that maybe one day you play with McDavid or Draisaitl?
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea in my mind. It's awesome.
What was last night like? Waiting overnight to see what would happen next.
Kind of excitement. I didn't have any expectations walking into the draft, and I'm just happy I'm drafted.
How'd you sleep?
Slept pretty good.
What was it like when you heard your name called?
It was a pretty good feeling. It was awesome, and I'm happy it's over with.
How would you describe yourself as a player?
I'm a power forward. I bring a lot of pucks to the net. I use my body pretty well, and I'm an offensive guy.
Do you think it helps that that's kind of a rare thing nowadays? Like, there's not many players like you nowadays, I guess?
Yeah, one could say so. Yeah.
Obviously, talking about when you were asked about McDavid, what are your thoughts on joining him in the lineup?
It's gonna be pretty nice. Yeah, and excited for it.
What do you think you need to work on until you're ready to play in the National Hockey League?
My explosion. If I want to be able to skate with McDavid, I need to be a lot faster. And yeah, putting some weight on, getting stronger.
What did this year in Halifax teach you? The Memorial Cup year, the pressures that come with that. What did that teach you as a player?
How to deal with pressure. There was a lot of pressure around it, especially hosting the Memorial Cup, getting to the final of the series, and then the final of the Memorial Cup. There was a lot of pressure, and there was a lot of hype around it. And I've learned to deal with that and still be able to perform under the pressure.
How did you manage that this year? It was like this constant grind from the kind of the term was picked. How did you kind of manage that?
You talk it out with your buddies. I was a late birthday, so all of my guys that are my age were drafted last year, and they talked me through it. You just got to play your game and forget about it and play without pressure, and no problems. I was fine.
A lot of people who like your game talk about your playoff run. What happened? What changed from the regular season to the postseason for you?
We had a rough start to the playoffs. I think we were the first seed against the 8th, and we went 0-2 at home. So we had a meeting, and we were told to step up our game. And we should wake up, and that's what we did. And we just haven't stopped since.
Do you have a schedule for yourself when you think you might be ready to crack a National Hockey League final?
I don't know. We'll see once I get to camp and how things goes this summer.
Do you see yourself as a center or a winger in the National Hockey League?
Could play either, but I guess I'm more comfortable playing on the wing. But if I need to play on the center, I'll go center.
What do you know about this team aside from everyone's talking about McDavid and Draisaitl? What do you know about the rest of the roster and there's a little bit of change going on with management and coaching?
That's a pretty good question. I know Wayne Gretzky played there. Yeah, that's good. That's a good start.
Is there a specific coach who really impacted you developmentally?
I'd say Rick Veyer, my coach this year, was probably the best coach I've ever had in my life, and he's been great to me, and he's a big reason part of why I'm here.
Did he give you any specific advice on changing your game to make you more impactful?
Just being an impact every night, talking to me, details when I haven't had the puck, or just how to play the game in general, and he's just helped me a lot with that.